Hi, it's Kylie Coo. Welcome to my studio. So today I'm going to be working in my Chunky Funky journal and I'm going to do a main page, but before I do that I was asked by someone who'd watched one of my earlier videos if I could suggest another technique for someone who doesn't have distress inks. So you may remember that I'd gone through the book to begin with, having crinkled the pages and just taking inks etc. to go over that. So I did suggest another way, and all I'm going to do is kind of try that out today. So just to remind you of the original technique, and it doesn't have to be distress inks. I crumpled the page, then just took an ink pad, in this case this is just a black StazOn, and just went over it. And what happens is that the ink pad catches the high points on the page and you get this cool effect. Well, I thought it would be possible to do the same with, for example, a cosmetic sponge, or you could even use one of those kitchen sponge things, I forget what they're called. Sometimes they've got a rough side on one and the kind of spongy side on the other, or you know, even a kind of little sponge like this. So I'm going to try that just with some ordinary paint. I'm just going to put some paint on here. This is just cerulean blue and I don't think I will need a lot of it. And again, I'm just going to crinkle this page and give it a go. Some of the pages have flattened a little just because of the way that my book's been sitting. So, okay, so just put a little paint here. I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to take a tiny amount, blot it out on that page or on my little bit of tissue there, and then just lightly go over. Now it really does just need a very light touch, because you are just trying to catch those high points. It will go on to other bits, it's inevitable, but it did so with the ink pad as well. And actually I think that's pretty effective. I'm going to try it with another colour. I'm going to try it this time with a less thick paint. This colour is Amethyst and it's just an all-purpose acrylic paint. This was also acrylic, but I know it to be just a little bit thicker. So let's try this one as well. Just try and find another page. Really don't need a lot of it at all. Find my sponge. Okay, and I think that works reasonably well as an alternative to using an ink pad. I'm just trying to find that. I clearly put more on there, but you can see it is giving a similar sort of effect. So I hope that helps just in terms of giving alternatives. So, and in fact that's dried very quickly because it was just a very thin coat. So there we go. So turning to today's page, I'll briefly tell you the materials that I'm using. I'm not going to talk my way through this. I've had flu, still got a bit of a kind of cold and a bit croaky and whatnot, so I'm not going to talk much. I'll show you what I'm going to use and then I'll probably put it on fast forward. Now, main things for today. A little bit different, I think. But I've saved, over the holiday period, I've saved these, what I would call sweetie papers or sweetie wrappers. You might refer to them as candy wrappers. Came in a big box of kind of chocolates, and they've got these nice kind of coloured cellophane papers. I'm not saying I ate all of these, and there are more, but I did eat a fair share of them. And it was just when I looked at the colours I thought these are fabulous. So I'm going to do something with these today. That will be the main part of the page. I may add some other embellishments, I don't know, just see as I go along. I'm going to use some Mod Podge to glue them down. I think I've used Mod Podge before with sweetie papers, so hopefully that will work out okay. A glue brush, scissors for cutting. I've got a pencil, and I'm also going to get a plate to draw around it because excuse me, when I was lying in bed the other night I couldn't sleep for coughing, and I thought, what am I going to do with these papers other than just kind of sticking them down? And I thought it'd be quite good to try and do a mandala of some sorts. So that's what I'm going to try and do today. So yeah, as I say, I'll put it on fast forward. If you do have any questions, then please do let me know in the comments section below. And if this is the first video of this series that you've seen, then I'll leave a link up above and in the box below, if I remember, to the actual playlist. So I'll say now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy this page in my chunky funky junk journal.